around 2021 December, I'm preparing to go for Christmas. Mom calls me, they wanted some money at home to prepare for Christmas. So I leave the house. First I go into a kinyozi. My intention was to send her some money to do some shopping. So I go into a kinyozi. As I'm leaving the kinyozi, these 3 guys approach me and tell me they're policemen. So nilikuwa nimezoea kushikwa. So it didn't matter. So I said, okay, so are you taking me? But then I noticed in their demeanor, they were not actually policemen because of the way they handled the first few moments. So I decided to shout so that the guys who were shaving me and the guys on a car wash opposite could hear. Because I just told them, just chukueni picha ya hii gari na muweke Facebook na Twitter. Because I knew it would spread out very fast. Right. So anyway, I get into the car, they blindfold me, they chain my hands and my legs, then they start beating me. They had hammers, they had these nails. They start beating me. Those guys can actually, on working on someone and beating someone, those guys know their job. They beat me, Banambaka. I just couldn't coordinate. Then now they started a narrative. Because by then, I think Facebook and social media had gone wild. Right. They started a narrative that I have a satellite inside my body that is communicating with the outside world. So they strip me naked. Then they start now making incisions with an attempt to remove this alleged satellite. At this time, I knew I was going to die. I mean, even the conversation in that car were more like, when will you stop supporting William Ruto? You must tell us you're going to stop supporting William Ruto and you must go on your Facebook. Then they realize I have my phones. So they try to fungua the phones, they can't. So they tell me to fungua. I tell them you have to undo my blindfold because I use... Yeah. So that I of course, now they don't want to unfold me because I'll see them. So what do? They throw out the phones. So they continue. It's around 3-ish into the night. I can see we're in traffic because I can hear people bragging. I can hear these guys saying that traffic in the mob sana, but I don't know where I am. So at one point they stop somewhere and now they bring another. They tell me they're handing over me to another team. So I'm taken by these other guys. They take me to a higher car because I can feel this was a lower car. Now I'm this one to get in. I can see I'm climbing somewhere. They beat me seriously. At one point I pass out. So the next time I wake up, I am in this car squeezed by 3 people. Then there are some guys and I can hear the radio saying, that guy, you must take him out. You must throw him, you must get him out of that car and you guys escape. Out here is too hot. You must get him out. And so one guy says, we can't let him out in the condition he is. We need to kill him.
What?
Then this other guy says, no, I can't be part of...
So these are people negotiating about your life as you're there?
Yeah.
Why at that moment, were you praying? What was going on? What was going through your mind? Like, were you...
I had accepted death. So I was imagining what people will say in my burial, what probably will come and say my burial. I had given up at that point. I said, let it be. I've done my bit. Life goes on. But I was clear to them that even if you killed Dennis Itumbi, there will be many other Dennis Itumbis, and I will not die a coward, having abandoned my cause and my belief, because I believe that principles are firm and visions are best when, Paul wrote somewhere in a letter in the Bible that, my eyes are on the prize. I am focused. I am running my race. And eventually he said, I have finished the race. I felt in 2022 August that I had actually finished the race of the firm focus that I had. But anyway, they dropped me out at Kasarani, which I knew was Kasarani later. I crawl and walk, a mixture of it towards a roundabout, where one of the guys, remember I'm completely naked, where one of the guys actually recognizes me, stops and says, Dennis, I've seen you, I've seen these things on Twitter. Hey man, what can I do? But he's also very afraid that we are being followed by some unknown guys. But I tell him, we go. Now I see people making a lot of fun because the first thing I told that guy, mimi nataka Fanta. Because I needed some energy. So this was a very good guy, Makoha. He took me to his place. He got me a shawl, I think a bed cover or something. Then he bought me a Fanta. Then he asked me, which hospital do I take him to? I told him I can't choose a hospital. Take me to the nearest one. So he took me to Neema Hospital, which is, I came to learn later, is next to Kasarani Stadium. Then from there I transferred to Nairobi West Hospital, where I stayed for a few months. And I spent 4-5 months healing. They beat me everywhere with a hope that they had destroyed me everywhere. But as I speak to you today, because there's a God in heaven, I am healed everywhere. Yeah?